Speaking of this weekend, a festival celebrating Middle Eastern culture is returning to Knoxville this weekend. On Saturday in Market Square, you can immerse yourself in fashion, food, and art at ArabFest. And joining me this morning to speak all about it, we've got Lena Shatara, thank you for being here, and Susan DeCock, both with the Arab American Club of Knoxville. Ladies, thank you so much for being here this weekend. How are we feeling about ArabFest coming back to Market Square this year? Lena?
Good, so excited. We're expecting more and bigger than last year.
And tell us a little bit about what we can expect. So multiple vendors, of course, who will be some of those businesses?
We reached capacity as far as how many tents we can sell. So every spot is sold. And that's really the best thing that we can take home with us. Because a lot of people saw what happened last year and first year, and they said, I want to get a tent. So we sold out. We have businesses, and we have people who work from home, and they just love to sell their own products. So we're giving a chance to everybody to do that.
And
we're very excited about that.
It's free to enter, but of course there are vendors there for purchase. So, you know, we were talking a little bit before we came on air. It's been 10 years now that you've all been putting on this ArabFest. Walk us through the history a little bit, how it all started, and how you've ended up at this point today, Susan.
So Professor Erin Darby with UT, who always used to travel, and I think she still does, to Jordan, and she takes students with her to Jordan to do a digging expedition. So she came to us and said, let's do ArabFest, and we didn't know what all of that entails, and we said, okay, well, let's just do ArabFest. And we chose a location at UT across from the McClung Museum because we wanted somewhere where it's close to go to the bathroom if anybody went to the ArabFest and wanted to go to the restroom. That's the whole idea. And then we had very few people because it was out of the way. Not many people go that way. And then we decided the next year to move it to the pedestrian walkway, and it kept growing and growing. And the last year we had it at UT, we had more than 3,000 people come from the whole community, students, everybody.
And yeah, that was at Market Square last year, and we have some photos that you can see on your screen there of previous years. Last year I was able to attend as well, and it was so much fun. And of course it does align with Arab American Heritage Month being in April. Exactly. Lena, maybe you could talk a little bit more about the importance of celebrating Middle Eastern culture and Arab heritage. Why do you think that's important to do here?
Oh, it's very important because as every culture has its own dynamics and its own flavor and vibe and excitement. We all have something to celebrate. We have so much history, so much culture, so much heritage, so much our music, our food. There's so much to share and celebrate. And so yes, we're very excited because April is the Arab American Heritage Month, and this is the second year that we're celebrating ArabFest in Market Square because of it. So it used to be in the past in the fall, but now it's in April, and would love for it to continue to be in April because of that. But we'd love to share our culture, and excited for everybody to celebrate with us.
Yes, and of course food is a big part of culture, but there will also be some dancing and some other demonstrations. What can people expect from that?
Well, to start with, we have the art. This is something that we bring to with us. The art is a fashion show, for example. Every country has its own distinct outfits and culture, and Lena is always in charge of the fashion show, and she does a great job with it. She doesn't make it into just a fashion show. She makes it into a show where people, you know, like maybe a wedding, and bring all the guests, and every guest has a different, you know, comes from a different country. And that's her thing, and we're all very proud of her. We also have a lot of dances, you know, cultural, ethnic dances. So we have the Palestinian dances. We also have there was a lady there that always did from different countries. The kids will go on stage and dance for the Iraqis and the Egyptians and whatever the folk dances. And we always, you know, enjoyed that. Those usually are the biggest hit. We have nonstop music. So from the start, from the beginning of the festival until the end, there's always some kind of dancing music going on. And you know that when you walk into an area where there's an Arabic music, you're going to dance. That's what it does. It just makes you dance, whether you want it or not. We also, I mean, our culture is full of history, of art, of our background is a lot of, you know, good, wonderful things that we want to share with the community. That's what ArabFest brings, and we've been doing this for 10 years, and we want to keep doing it. And And we keep getting more and more responses, positive responses, and people are loving what we're doing.
Awesome. And they want you to come out this weekend. Ladies, thank you for being here with us this morning. These are some of the details. It's happening this Saturday, April 27th in Market Square from noon to 10. And it is totally free to enter. And of course, vendors will be there for purchasing items. Thank you so much, ladies. We're going to go ahead and take a short break, and we'll be right back. Stick with us.